Okay, so in this video, I'm going to teach you how to simplify expressions using the distributive law of multiplication over addition. Okay, so before I show you some examples, let us have a quick review on what is the distributive law. Okay, so when we say the distributive law of multiplication over addition, that simply means if I have A times B plus C, when I multiply this over the addition, the sum of B plus C, this should be equal to AB plus AC. So the A has been distributed to B and C, hence the word distributive. Okay, so that is why we call it the distributive law. We are distributing A to the sum of B and C, which in turns it becomes AB plus AC. Okay, so how will this law be applied to some other expressions? So for example, let's say example 1. If I have 5 times the sum of x and y, by distributive law, this is equivalent to 5x plus 5y. Okay? And then, let's work on another example. If I have, say, 3x times w plus z, that means 3x, or w first, let's write w. So wx plus 3xz. Okay, so 3x has been distributed to w and to z. Okay, so one more. Let's say example 3. Let's say I have 2a times x minus y. So this will be 2ax minus 2ay. So note, we have x minus y, so we have minus 2ay after distributing 2a to x and the y. Okay, now sometimes the expressions will be involved with some minus sign. So negative 2 times x plus y is negative 2x plus negative 2y. So it's negative 2 to the x, negative 2 to the y, or simply negative 2x minus 2y. So notice, in distributing the negative 2, you can actually use the minus sign directly, as you can see in the answer. But for a step-by-step solution, so you have negative 2 to x, and then negative 2 to the y, so you have plus, so plus negative 2 times y is negative 2y. Then after that, simplify plus a negative, which means a minus sign, so it became negative 2x minus 2y. Okay, in some other cases, you would see like example 5, so just a minus sign outside, say 2x minus 5y. So the minus sign outside is like a minus 1 or the negative 1 value. Okay, so if 1 is not written, we should always assume that it's 1 there. Okay, so negative 1 times 2x is still negative, so we have negative 2x, and then negative 1 distributed to minus 5y, it's positive 5y. Negative 1 the negative 5y is positive 5y. Okay, so from here I'll try to apply this now to more advanced expressions. So let's move to more advanced examples. So example 6. Suppose I want to simplify 6 times p plus 8q, which is added to 2 times 5p plus 8q. Okay, so we apply the distributive law. First, by the way, you should look at it as there's one group here and there's another group here. So this will become 6p plus 48q and then 10p plus 16q. So from here, you should note that you can only combine similar terms. So I can only add 6p and 10p, which will become 16p. Then I add 48q and 16q, and that is equal to 64q. So that's the simplified version or expression for 6 times p plus 8q plus 2 times 5p plus 8q. Okay, so one more example. So we're now in example number 7. So example 7. Suppose we have a plus 3b and then minus 5a minus 4b. So this is like the example 5 or example 4, in which you are involved with a minus sign before the parenthesis. So how do we apply the distributive law? We have, so this is a plus 3b will be the same, but this one will turn into minus 5a plus 4b. So notice how we apply the minus sign and it changes the minus 4b into a plus 4b. So from here, we can just combine similar terms. A plus negative 5a is negative 4a. 3b plus 4b is 7b. Okay, so that's a simplified version of a plus 3b minus a quantity 5a minus 4b. Okay, so one more example. Suppose, so let's name it example 8. Suppose we have x plus 3 times 2x minus 3y plus z, and then another plus 7z. Okay, so to apply the distributive law, so x is x, and then this goes to 2x, to 3y, and to z. So we have 6x minus 9y plus 3z, and then we copy plus 7z. Then after that, we just have to combine similar terms. So we can combine x and 6x into 7x. We don't have other expression with a y, so we have to copy 9y. 3z and 7z will be combined into 10z. Okay, so that's how you simplify example number 8. Okay, and finally, let me show you a little unusual example. So example 9. Suppose I want to simplify 2/5 and then 12p minus 5 plus 2p. So here we have the minus sign here to be distributed to 5 plus 2p. At the same time, the fraction 2/5 to be distributed to this group. Okay? But when we work in expression with grouping symbols, we work from the inside to outside. So we have to start from the inside. So how do we simplify this? So just leave 2/5 for a while, and then we simplify the one inside. So I have 12p, and then by the distributive law, this will become minus 5 minus 2p. And then again, so inside, so that's 2/5, and then you have 10p minus 5. So now you can already distribute 2/5 to 10p and 5. So that will be 2/5 times 10p minus 2/5 times the 5. So be careful. So 2/5 times 10p is 2/5 times 10p, and then 2/5 times the 5 is 2/5 times 5. Then you just have to simplify that. So you have 10 and 5 becomes 2. So 2 times 2p is 4p. 5 and 5, this is 1. So 2 times 1 is 2. So you have minus 2. So that's the simplified expression of 2/5 times 12p minus a quantity 5 plus 2p. Okay, so let's take a look at what we had. So we have a lot of examples shown in this video, but again, the basic idea is on the distributive law of multiplication over addition. Okay, so make sure that you know how to apply the distributive law, and that is whenever you have a times b plus c, it means ab plus ac. You multiply a over the sum of b and c. Okay, so I hope you do understand my examples. If you find something confusing, all you have to do is to watch that portion again, and hopefully by the second time around it will be clear and you will be able to understand it already. Okay, so that's it.